Your relationship with money is not just mental, it is cellular. It lives in your nervous system, in the hidden circuitry that formed long before you understood what a dollar was. It began in moments you barely remember. The tension in your parents' voices when bills arrived, the subtle panic that filled the room when rent was due, the quiet resentment of dreams deferred because we can't afford that. These weren't just moments, they were imprints. They formed the blueprint your body would follow for the rest of your life. Because before the mind understands, the body remembers. And when your body learns that money equals stress, that receiving equals risk, that having more means losing more, it wires itself for protection, not expansion. So no matter how many affirmations you recite, no matter how many goals you set, your nervous system still flinches when wealth gets too close. It doesn't feel safe in abundance. It braces for loss. This is why people sabotage success without realizing it. They win the contract, land the job, hit the financial milestone, and suddenly something breaks. A client backs out, a car breaks down, the anxiety creeps in like smoke under the door. Not because they are cursed, but because their inner system was built to survive, not to thrive. Expansion triggers danger. Safety is found in the familiar, even if the familiar is scarcity. And unless you rewrite that code, abundance will always feel like an attack. You will chase it while fearing it. You will earn it while rejecting it. You will touch it and let it slip away, convinced that something outside of you is broken when the real issue is within. Your vessel was never prepared to hold the current. It was trained to leak, trained to collapse, trained to shrink under the weight of what it asked for. But let's go deeper. The body doesn't lie. You might say you want wealth, but your breath reveals the truth. Do you inhale fully when you think about money? Or does your chest tighten? Does your jaw clench when you look at your bank statement? Does your stomach twist at the thought of raising your prices or asking for more? These are not flaws. These are signals, indicators that your inner world is running on a frequency of fear. And no external strategy can override that. You must go to the root. You must rebuild the vessel. This means nervous system regulation, not just through therapy or breath work, but through spiritual reclamation. You must retrain your body to feel safe in stillness, to feel deserving without effort, to feel secure without control. You must teach yourself, slowly and patiently, that wealth is not a threat, that receiving is not dangerous, that abundance does not have to be followed by loss. This is not mindset work, this is embodiment. Until you feel safe to hold more, the universe cannot entrust you with more. Not because it's punishing you, but because it knows what happens when light pours into a vessel too fragile to contain it. It fractures, it burns. This is why so many who receive wealth too quickly unravel. Not because they are unworthy, but because their energy was unprepared. So begin where all healing begins, with awareness. Not judgment, not shame, just the quiet recognition that your body has been carrying stories you never chose.